reproductive health. Now it is continuity from last class what I teach, continuity. Now if you take a society or a village or a nation, suppose in a village the people does not have any awareness about the reproductive health. Catch the point. Catch the point. In a particular village or in a particular town, whatever it may be, even though they are educators, but they do not have any awareness, sense, knowledge about reproductive health. That society faced two important problems: population explosion and infertility are the two major problems due to a lacking of knowledge on reproductive health. If you take any society that people does not have any knowledge, awareness on reproductive health, that society suffer with two major problems: population explosion and infertility. What is population explosion? Yesterday I given abnormal increasing in population growth within the short duration is called as population. If the population explosion is occur, a competition occur in natural resources. The natural resources cannot increase us with same ratio of population explorers. That leads to the struggle for existence. Competition occur. But this is the major disadvantages of population explosion. Infertility. It is a positive problem. It is a negative problem. Infertility. The couples is infertility. That means they are unable to produce child or next generation. That is called as infertility. Infertility is a problem. Infertility is a negative problem we can rectify by reproductive health. Population explosion is a positive effect. Positive problem we can rectify by reproductive health. It is a negative problem, it is a positive problem. These both problems we can rectify by reproductive health. Also, due to this, the reproductive health is most necessary to prevent the problems of population explosion and also problems of infertility. Right, now one by one. What is this population explosion? If the population explosion is occur, good, as natural resources day by day decreases. Due to this, in future generation there is no natural resources, pollution is occur, total destruction will be occur. But how can you suggest to prevent the population? That is birth control. Only birth control. The birth control. As many methods are there to control the birth control, population under control. That is called birth control. But according to our book, one of the major method is contraceptive method. Contraceptive method. It is the most important. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and 5 months. Contraceptive method. What is it? Many methods is there. Birth control. But according to NCERT book, our book, contraceptive methods, which is helpful for birth control. What is contraceptive? Explain the various methods. Just like that. It is a smart question. Definition. Knowledge or device or drug used for birth control without suppressing of sexual desire of young couples. Young couples, marriage young couples. They are newly married. Right. Due to this, generally they have the sexual desire. Due to this, frequently they undergo sexual coitus. Okay. But if he undergoes coitus, the pregnancy will be there. If the pregnancy is there, next part generation is there, next generation is there. If sexual intercourse leads to the pregnancy, pregnancy leads to the parturition. Alright. That means every year that couple produce one child. That means that causes population explosion. But if the young couples is having some awareness of reproductive health, they have this sense of reproductive health. Due to this, they decided the best device, drug used for birth control without suppressing of sexual desire. Right. It is a natural. Any young couple may be interesting to control the birth, but they never lose their sexual desire. That means they want sexual desire, they undergo sexual activities, but without pregnancy. That is called as birth control. Birth control. Just listen. The young couples, they undergo their sexual activities, intercourse as usual, but without pregnancy. Right. That is the concept, that is the main concept of contraception. See, knowledge, device, drug used for birth control without suppressing of sexual desire. Suppose in medical shop, a tablet, a drug is there. Good. The wife is taken orally. Due to the taking of drug, the ovulation, maybe pregnancy does not occur, but the drug never suppresses her sexual desire. As long as that wife uses the drug, she never comes to the pregnancy. But sexual desire is not suppressed. Right. That is hence the drug is called as contraceptive. Last 1 second I say. Right. What is contraceptive? 1 second. Knowledge, device, drug, which is used for birth control. Birth control means, there is no next generation. That is called as birth control. Right. Now here, drug as a contraceptive, device may be contraceptive, knowledge is also contraceptive. Right. Among these three, any one is a contraceptive used for birth control, to suppress without suppressing of sexual desire. Now, in market, many types of contraceptives are available, but which is ideal, good, modern, without any side effects? Ideal contraceptive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the futures of ideal contraceptive. User friendly. That newly couple, they are using contraceptive. That sometimes some device they use that the using of the device not causes any guiltiness. User friendly. Now suppose this pen is keeping in my pack. It is convenient. It is convenient. The mobile is, suppose the mobile is, I keep in the pocket. That is convenient. Alright. TV. The TV channel, TV cannot keep in pocket. That is inconvenient. That means using of any contraceptive is convenient to the body. That is called as user friendly. Next one, easily available. You are living in villages, but it is the contraceptive is available in Bangalore. Hence, that is not ideal contraceptive. The contraceptive is available in your local area. Effective. Work more efficiency. Reversible. If the device is kept in body, right, as long as it is present in body, it is work as a birth control, does not confirm the pregnancy. But after 2 years, after 6 months, again the lady want the children. That means pregnancy. Then it is irreversible. When you remove this contraceptive device, again the reproductive system become normal function and bring the pregnancy. That means reversible. As long as any contraceptive works are kept in body, is work as a contraceptive for birth control. Alright. But after 1 month or 1 year, the couples want the children, baby. As for this, they remove the contraceptive. In the absence of contraceptive, right, again the body becomes normal. This nature is called as reversible. Without side effects. Not interfering with sexual desire. Right. I am using contraceptive. Right. That means the sexual desire is not decreases in my body due to presence of contraceptive. If any contraceptive suppress the sexual desire, it is not ideal. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5 important features of ideal contraceptive. Now 6 are right. Contraceptives which are available in the nature are classified into 6 types. 6 groups. 6 groups are 6 types. Any contraceptive is helps in birth control without suppressing of sexual desire, but different methods are there. Now, right. One is natural method, barrier methods, IUD methods, oral contraceptive methods, injectable implants, and surgical. This is the 6 types of contraceptive methods. Right. Now one by one. What is this? First one, natural method. This natural methods is again 3 types. Periodic abstinence. The pronunciation somewhat difficulty. Right. Give the pronunciation many times. Right now. Natural method. It is again 3 methods. Periodic abstinence, coitus interrupts, which is also called as withdrawal method. Lactation of amenorrhea. Now, in this natural method, the couple cannot use any drug, any device. It is a natural, right? That means they have a knowledge of menstrual cycle is enough. The menstrual cycle knowledge is also act as a contraceptive. That's the point. What is the first method? Natural method. In this natural method, name indicate natural. That means, right, in this method, the couple cannot take the device or drugs for birth control. But how? Right, natural. The knowledge of menstrual cycle is necessary for this. Now, what is this periodic abstinence? Now, the name indicates periodic abstinence. Absence. Periodic. Now, you know menstrual cycle. menstrual cycle. What is the duration of menstrual cycle? Maximum 29 days. Okay. Ovulation occur. Right. 14th day. 14th day. Right. That means, right. Now, what is the place of fertilization? Fallopian tube. Fallopian. Right. 14th day ovulation is occur. Now, suppose 7th day of menstrual cycle, the egg is present in ovary. 22nd, the egg is present in uterus. If you have this knowledge, right, 14th, 15th, 16th, in these 3 days of every menstrual cycle, 14th, 15th, 16th, these 3 days of every menstrual cycle, if the both marriageable couples does not undergo any sexual intercourse, the remaining before 14, after 16, if they undergo sexual desire, right, there is no fertilization. Because these 3 days only, the egg is present in fallopian tube. The egg is fall down in uterus after 17. The egg is remains in ovary before 14. The fertilization does not occur in ovary and uterus. The fertilization is occurring in fallopian tube. This is the main concept for periodic concept. Once again. 14th, 15th, 16th, these 3 days of every menstrual cycle, if the both young couples avoid intercourse, good, lifelong, the wife never become pregnancy, they never get any change. That is indirectly helps in birth control. Right. Now come to what is this coitus interrupts. Now she is a wife, his husband. Okay. Now they undergoes coitus because they have the sexual desire. Good. Just before penis, just listen. During coitus, what is the coitus? Sexual intercourse. Right. Just before releasing of semen into the body of female, the husband may withdraw his penis. That means insemination is occur outside, not in female body. In this method, someone's sexual desire will be fulfilled. But insemination does not occur in female body. Right? Withdrawal of penis just before insemination. That is another natural method. Now come to what is this lactational anemia? Lactational. Right. After parturition, nearly 6 months, from parturition to 6 months, that is during intensive lactation, milk giving. In these 6 months, the ovulation does not occur in mother. If the ovulation does not occur, egg is not produced. Due to this, the copulation does not reach the fertilization. That means, from from the date of parturition to 6 months, right? In mother, ovulation does not occur. Due to this, it is there. This period is also considered as contraceptive, right? Because ovulation does not occur in mother, egg is not there. Due to this, if that woman may be sexual intercourse with her husband, that means the both are right, fulfill their sexual desire, but there is no pregnancy and child. But it is up to 6 months. Now this is the 3 natural processes. Now barrier, abstraction, addu. The ocean is a barrier between India and Sri Lanka. Barrier. Right. Now, These both are young couple, wife and husband. Right. Now they are going to the sexual intercourse, sexual contact. In this sexual contact, the male releases the sperm into female. Okay. But they are using some barriers to prevent a physical contact between male and female gametes. Either he or she uses some barrier devices. This barrier in either male or female or both, right? That barrier prevents the fusion of male and female gametes. Hence, this barrier is act as a contraceptive. Right. Now, in market, condoms, diaphragms, cervical caps, was 1, 2, 3, 4 types of barriers. 4 types of barriers which are used for contraceptive. Barrier for whom? For what purpose barrier? Contraceptive barrier. You should say barrier, incomplete meaning. Contraceptive barrier. Name the 4 examples for contraceptive barrier. 4 examples. Condoms, diaphragm, cervical caps, condoms. But among these 4 condoms, it is male. But some condoms is also present in females. But in males, this condom is synthesized, is prepared by a rubber like a balloon, right? Which is covered with the penis before intercourse. If the penis is covered by this condom, after insemination, the semen is deposited in condom, but not reach the fallopian tube. After the sex, this condom is thrown out. But in market, a condoms for females is also available. Now, diaphragm, cervical caps, clasps. This is only for females. This is barrier contraceptive for females. This is not males. Now, diaphragm, cervical caps, clasps. Right. Now, that female keep the diaphragm, cervical caps and walls in cervix. Uterus, cervix, vagina. Now, as long as this barriers remains in cervix, right, then she never become pregnant. But she fulfilled with her sexual desire. These 3 reusable, right? And their efficiency is increases from creams, that is spermicide jelly. Some cream is available in medical shop. You take the cream and apply the cream to diaphragm, cervical caps and walls. Due to applying of these creams for this barrier efficiency increases. Of course, without spermicide creams, they will be work and also act as a contraceptive. But the efficiency of this barrier is increases by applying of spermicide creams. Now, this is reversible, female, right, and efficiency increases. Now, what is condom? Male and female. Now, all these belongs to which group? Barrier. Name the male barrier, male contraceptive barrier. Name only female contraceptive barrier. Only female barrier. Diaphragm, cervical caps. Now, where they are inserted in females, where they are located in cervix, not in diaphragm, not in uterus. Now, it is the second method. Now, third method is IUD. I for intrauterine device. It is expansion of IUD. It is a contraception contraceptive, it is for only female. There is no IUD in males, uterus. That means all this third category is for only exclusively by female. Right. The women who want this contraceptive, that is IUD, right, they take from market and keep in her uterus with experienced doctor or with experienced nurse. Right. That means keeping of IUD in uterus is having some skilled knowledge. Skilled knowledge is necessary. Due to this, the doctor or nurse help is must necessary to keep in the uterus. Okay. Now, in market, 3 types of IUDs became non-medicated IUD, copper releasing IUD, hormonal releasing IUD. This is the 3 types of IUD, intrauterine device. Right. This non-medicated IUD, example, lips loop. A scientist or some nation, India, whatever it may be, some person, right, it is synthesized, prepared, non-medicated. That another country is also prepared non-IUD. The works and structure may be same, but different companies, that company, that is Lipsloop. A company which is synthesized non-medicated IUD is called as Lipsloop. That Lipsloop is example for which IUD? Non-medicated. Now come here. Copper releasing IUD. CUT, CU7 and multi-load 375. These are the 3 examples with 3 different companies. It is one company, it is another company, it is another company. But the main principle is copper releasing. That means if this IUD is keeping uterus in particular female, the IUD releases the copper. Hence it is called as copper releasing IUD. Okay, I can say it now. Hormone releasing IUD. It is another IUD. The IUD which is keeping uterus, they release the hormone. Right. Progesterone and LNG20. This is the 2 examples for hormonal releasing IUD. Now, this is the 3 types. All 3 types helps in birth control. That means if any woman keep IUD and intercourse with husband, but she never become pregnant. Sexual desire is fulfilled, but she never become pregnant due to presence of IUD. Hence, this IUD is a contraceptive. Now, how they are work as a contraceptive. What is this one? Function. Increase the phagocytosis of sperm. Increase the phagocytosis of the sperm. Right. If any foreign body is entered in the blood, the WBC engulfs the foreign body. Hence, the WBC is called as phagocytosis. See, right now, this is the first function. Is a common to all. Right. You keep any IUD, that any woman keep any IUD, the sperms undergoes phagocytosis. Increase the phagocytosis. Second one, suppress the sperm motility. Sperm motility suppresses, decreases. Due to this, the sperm cannot reach the fallopian tubule from vagina because this is for copper releasing IUD. The second function is only for copper releasing IUD. The copper releasing IUD, suppose this IUD is keeping uterus in particular female, the IUD releases the copper because it is synthesized by copper ions. Okay, copper is released. Due to releasing of carbon, the sperm cannot reach to the fallopian tube. These carbon ions decrease the motility, suppress the sperm motility. Due to this, the fertilizing capacity of the sperm is also decreases. Right? The sperm must reach the fallopian tube. That means the sperm shows the motility due to presence of carbon. The sperm now come. What is this? Make the uterus unsuitable for implantation. This is the C. That means C. It is a common for all. Right. What is the function of IUD? What is the function of IUD? That is, you write all three. But what is the function of hormonal releasing IUD? Specifically, I am asking. What is the function of hormonal releasing IUD? Right. Suppose a particular woman keep the IUD, that is hormonal releasing IUD in her uterus. She never become pregnancy. How? First one. Increasing phagocytosis of the sperm is a common. And also make the uterus unsuitable. Now, copper releasing IUD. Right. It performs the two functions. First function is common. 2. The second one suppressing releasing sperm motility. Now I will ask you one question. Which IUD suppress the sperm motility? Which IUD suppress the sperm motility? Copper. Right. But not non-medicated and hormones. Which IUD make unsuitable implantation in uterus. That is for only hormones. Right? Give the answer according to the question. Write the functions of IUD. You write all three. But among these three, right. Specific function is their common function. Right. No problem. Now, ideal contraceptive for female among these 6. Yes. What is the best IUD for female? That is IUD. In India, which contraceptive is accepted? It is also IUD. No. Ideal contraceptive for female is IUD. Ideal contraceptive. And widely accepted contraceptive in India is also IUD. That means in India we are using, of course all are using, but most widely using is IUD. Which is the better? That is also IUD. Now come to another one is oral contraception. The name indicate definition. Any contraceptive is taken through mouth is called as oral contraceptive. It is for only female. There is no oral contraceptive for males. It is only for female. Now, oral contraceptive, that means a tablet. Right? This is in the form of tablets, but it is called as pills. Who is the pills? Oral contraceptives are called as pills. Why? They are in the form of tablets. Once again, all oral contraceptives are commonly called as pills because they are in the form of tablets. Right. According to need. Good. Right. If a woman take one pill for 1 day, what is the composition? Tablet. What is the present in the tablet? What is present in the pill? Carbon. It is hormone. Progesterone, progestogens, or progestone-estrogen combination. Don't confuse. It is the pill, oral contraceptive. What is present in this hormone? Which hormone? Either progestogen or progestone-estrogen combination. That means progesterone is a common. Estrogen may be or may not. Some pills made with combination of progesterone and estrogen. Some pills made with only progesterone. This is the composition of oral contraceptive hormone. Now recently, most important, it is an examination point of view. Recently, Central Drug Research Institution, Central, C for Central, D for Drug Research Institution, which is located at Lucknow. This institution synthesized and released to the market that oral contraceptive is called as Saheli. Saheli is a pill, recent pill name, one oral contraceptive. Yes. Which institution synthesized? CDRI. It is not containing any steroid hormones. The side effects is less or zero. Due to this, among the oral contraceptives, in market, different pills are there, different company pills is there, but best oral contraceptive is Saheli. Now, it is more effective if a woman taken a single Saheli tablet pills that is effective 1 week, but normal pills that effective only 24 hours. Hence, the normal pills in oral contraceptive, daily 1 pill for effectiveness, but one Saheli pill for 1 week. That means it is effective, non-steroid, side effect is less. Hence, the number of women like Saheli. Now come to the how oral contraceptive works in the body in the favor of birth control. Oral contraceptive is supporting the birth control. That is, prevent, stop ovulation. As long as when women taking oral contraceptive, there is no ovulation. Without ovulation, there is no egg. Hence, without egg, there is no fertilization, there is no pregnancy. But she may be participated in copulation. That means sexual desire is not suppressed. Ovulation and implantation does not occur due to oral contraceptive. Oral contraceptive, how it support as a contraceptive. Ovulation, implantation, both does not occur due to presence of oral contraceptive in the female body. Now come to the next one. Injectable and implants. It is another contraceptive. The name indicates some meaning. Good. The contraceptive which is enter into the body through mouth is called oral contraceptive. Similarly, the contraceptive which is enter into the body through injection is called as injectable. Or some contraceptives keep the below the skin, that is called as implants. Are you following? Why it is called as oral contraceptive? If any contraceptive is keeping uterus, is called an intrauterine device. If any contraceptive is entering into the body through mouth, is called an oral contraceptive. If any contraceptive is entering into the body through injection, is called an injectable. If any contraceptive keep below the skin, is called as implants. But see, this contraceptive is 100% similar with oral in functioning and composition. Right? This is also for females. Some female injecting the contraceptive. What is chemical injecting? That is progesterone or progestoestrogen. Right? If this is taken by oral, If progesterone estrogen taken by the mouth is one. If it is this combination taken by injection is injected. If these two keep the below the skin is called as implant. That means injectable and implants are similar with oral contraceptive in functioning and composition. Functioning, right? It prevents the ovulation and implantation. The composition is also progesterone or combination of progesterone and estrogen. But what is the difference? The effectiveness is long duration, maybe months, it is maybe days. Are you following? The effectiveness of contraceptive maybe hours, maybe days, maybe months. But it is the months once she injects the progesterone estrogen, right? That power, that effective may be months. That means the effective is a longer duration in injectable and implant. So compare these two, oral contraceptive and injectable. These are similar in function and composition, differing entry of the body and duration of effectiveness. Now this is all the right. Now the last one is surgical contraceptive method. Right. This is all these are. See, that means natural method, barrier method, IUD, oral, inject. This is, suppose, these are the couples. Right. Newly married couples. Right. Due to economically poor. Due to this, they does not want any child up to 6 years. Up to 6 years. Right. After the marriage, 6 years, up to 6 years, that does not want any child. Right. Now, they recommend this one, but not surgical. Now, another couple. That means, in this first case, delay of pregnancy, not permanent delay, not permanent prevention of pregnancy, just to delay of how many years? 6 years. After the 6 years, again they want pregnancy. Now, this 5 delay the pregnancy. Now, it is another one, couples. Right. After the marriage, within 1 year, they get the baby. 1 year. The doctor recommends the mother, you are very weak, your physical body is not supported the second pregnancy. Right. First of all, you take the delicious food. First of all, you develop your health. That means they want second baby also. But space between the two pregnancies, some period, the period is increases between the first pregnancy to the second. At this condition also, they require among these 5 anyone, but surgical. If the couples, they have 1 baby, 1 girl, they decided there is no need of third pregnancy permanently. At this time, they go to the surgical contraceptive. Hence, it is called as surgical. Take the surgery. Right. If what it is, wife and husband, right? Male, female, right? Now they are taking the permanent contraceptive, right? But this is reversible. When again stop this 5, any one of the 5, when the couple stop the contraceptive among these 5, right? Again the female become the pregnancy. That means these 5 are reversible. But surgical is reversibility is very poor. Reversibility is very poor because now see, now it is sterilization. It is terminal. Terminal means ending, last, final contraceptive. Hence it is called as terminal. Name the terminal contraceptive surgical. Why? It is a final. Right. When the both couples are decided, there is no need of next pregnancy. Decided. That is the last final terminal. Hence it is called sterilization. Why it is called as sterilization? Means right. The sperm cannot release to outside. Permanently. Hence he or she sterile. But sexual is there. Now what is this? Well, if the surgical contraceptive in male is called as vasectomy. You know, scrotum, testis, right, septum, right, seminiferous tubule, radi testis, vasa differentia, epididymis. Now it is called as vasa differentia. It is vasa differentia. You know. Now, the doctor takes some pour on the scrotum with the help of scissor, right? Pour and cut the vasa differentia, cut the vasa and tie. That means the sperm cannot transport and cannot release into female, but sperm synthesis is done. This is vasectomy, vasa differentia, vasa differentia. Just it is the better to remember it. I am giving the clue, right? Name the surgical contraceptive in male. Name the surgical contraceptive in males. Vasectomy. Why? The doctor cut the vasectomy. That is same in another vasa differentials also. Both vasa differentials will be cut and tied. That means, right? We are abstracting or we are preventing the transport of sperm. Preventing transport of the sperm. Now this is called as vasectomy. In females, you know, it is a fallopian tubule, right? Uterus. Now, what is this? Fallopian tubule, right? Both fallopian tubule will be cut and tied. That means, what is this? Ovulation is occurring. Egg is formation, but it cannot reach the ampullary stomach junction. So fertilization does not occur. This is the technology in females, hence it is called a tubectomy, fallopian tubule, hence it is called as tubectomy. Vasa differentia is called as vasectomy. This is the two types of surgical contraceptives in males and females. Right. Now